G'day, my name is Paige. I am a powerlifter turned triathlete. This vlog is basically a week in the life of me while I train for my first 70.3. It's a full week of eating and training. Check me out on Instagram if you don't know who I am. Hello, I started the vlog on a Tuesday because I had COVID from Monday. Here I've got some beans and rice, quick snack before a CrossFit WOD. Now, you're going to get pretty sick of seeing this smoothie. I have the same smoothie every day at least once. Also, if you want to read the macros, you're going to have to pause the video or the workout summaries because they're going to go by pretty quickly. Next up, I have my golf lesson, which I didn't really have time for today, but I'll never miss it. Then we got the ferry over from Queenscliff to Sorrento because we were going to check out a shipping container that we we're going to convert into an apartment. We basically deemed it unfit for what we were looking for, so we went to Under Armour because James is sponsored by them and he needed some more stuff. Had a bit of a haul there, then had grilled for lunch just because it's easy to track. Drove 2 hours home and then went and checked out this site that we're going to put another shipping container on.
So P Mills has an optional run. It's 30 to 40 minutes. Now she's chosen to go 40 minutes. Who is?
Feeling good, baby. We've been in the car all day. It's time to move the legs.
Oh, look at that.
Cool shots, huh? This was an optional run on my program. I do 100% of the optional workouts that I'm programmed just because I really enjoy them. Like, there's no time pressure or anything. It's just going for a trot. Had some pasta, ate a lot of pasta, and then James gave me a massage. Then I finally got to start my Tuesday check-ins and emails for pretty much the first time all day. Prepped this chicken and beans and rice for breakfast in the morning because I knew I was going to be up in a few hours. Here I am at 3:50 a.m. because I had to take James to the airport. How depressing. I had so little sleep that my watch still showed my heart rate from 4 hours ago when I went to bed. Dropped James off at the airport. He's got no bags. Nothing. Just going with nothing. Driving back home. Got a Kinder Surprise because it's illegal not to get chocolate when you go to the service station. Went for a little swim, 2.5 kilometres. It's actually a big swim for me. Here's the program if you're interested in reading it. Shit, shave, shower, and off to work. So I have sold my gym, which was a 40-foot shipping container converted and fitted out. I actually have a separate video on that whole thing. I don't know if it'll be up by the time you see this. I've already started pulling it down. This is all that's left. But I just needed to get the external component of the split system and anything external on the container taken down. So I've had a Sparky come and do that. Now it's just time to pull down the racks. There's actually not that much on the walls. There's just the squat rack, the bar rack, and the plate racks. Need to pull all those down, empty the cupboards, move it on out of here, baby. Kind of ate like shit today, to be honest. When I don't get much sleep and then I'm really busy all day, this is usually the case. I've got Lexi helping me today. Hi. The hired help, baby. It was like 36 degrees Celsius or something today. It was so hot in here. Oh my God. We had a trade-off. I'd get the less laborious end, the stationary end, if I had to come out here in the heat. It's actually a little bit cooler out here than it is in there. Maybe should have checked the old load rating on the Lolux before I did this. Just dropped Lexi off. We did 4 hours of work together. Right, this bitch never complained about the heat. It's like 34 degrees Celsius and we were in my shipping container, which has the power disconnected, so no heating and cooling. It was hot in there and we were doing physical shit, man. Doesn't give a fuck. Then went home and banged together this table for a buyer on Marketplace, again with the smoothie. And then my friend posted her dinner on her story and I said that looked good, so I came over and had some. But then I had to go back and do this and I was fighting daylight, had to do it before it got dark because there's no power down there. Had a Freddo in bed. Today felt like it went for 3 days. I've been up since 4 a.m. and it's now 10 p.m. and this is kind of the first time I've sat down today. I just slept for 10 hours, which sounds like a lot, but remember I only slept for 3 the night before. I have a lot to do today and very annoyingly, I don't have a time that this guy's coming to remove my gym from its location, which is very annoying because I could be in the middle of a haircut and he could rock up, but let's fucking go and do our best. Get it, girl. Try to finish one of these before I leave the house every morning. Doesn't always happen. I think the fact that there's a hammer, a designer purse, and a ball of chalk on my passenger seat is everything that you need to know about me. Then I had a meeting with Olympia in this cool place, which is like an old fire station that's been converted. She's basically managing my next project, which is like an e-commerce. So she's like design and production manager. She's also a nanny, so she brought a child to breakfast. Hi, just a large Coke, no sugar, please. Yesterday might have been a record. Yesterday, I think I had 7 coconut sugars, maybe. Quick change so I can get back to this absolute torturous work. But if there's a hell, I think that it's just moving gym matting. And it would be in this heat too, if it's as hot as they say. Ran a whole bunch of errands, had to try and get the locks off. You had to use a hammer because they were cooked on. Went to my mum's place because my sister is about to pop with another child. So I went and played with this one. A little bit more moving things out of the gym. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry. Now this is like my favorite thing ever. This is mashed carrots and swedes. Made like mashed potato with like butter and salt. Realised I didn't have enough time to eat it at home, so put it in a container to go to my hair appointment with Amelia. Had a little glass of wine with some nuts, which I didn't track. And then I went home and remembered that I had this from my birthday still from my friend, so I ate that.
So this is too close, so we're going to try and drag it back.
So intentionally let myself get like a session behind today because I have lots of time over the next 2 days to make up for those sessions and a lot of deadlines today in moving these containers and stuff. So I was going to train tonight. I was literally in my garage, dressed, music on, ready to go, and my friends asked me to run an errand, and he's rewarding me quite generously for it. So now it's nearly 8 p.m. and I'm driving to Melbourne and back, which is an hour each way, and I'll get on the indoor trainer when I get home. Bummer! Not a great scenario, but wave a bit of money under my nose and I can't say no. Finally got home to find that my house had flooded in the middle of the house. I don't know how the water got in, but it was an absolute disaster. Ate the rest of the mash that I didn't eat earlier, so it's already tracked. And just some vegan ravioli that James had in the fridge that was going to go off soon. Finally got on the bike. It was just an hour, easy spin. I think, or maybe it was intervals. I don't know. It was a while ago. Anyway, good night. And we're up again. You know the drill, quick smoothie, and I'm off to CrossFit again. So basically I've been doing CrossFit 2 times a week instead of my powerlifting stuff because I just think it carries over a little bit better to the triathlon training and it's a little bit more stimulating too. Quick grocery shop. Then I took my car to get washed because I have to drive Olympia over an hour each way today. And I think it's good manners to do it in a clean car. Uber home so I can go and have some lunch, a nice nutritious lunch because all I've had today is a smoothie, remember? I ate a lot of alfalfa just because they're very micronutrient dense. Then Olympia and I drove up to Melbourne to attend this meeting. Yesterday was like a pre-meeting meeting to discuss being prepared for today, but this is a little bit of a secret, I guess, but it's for my next e-commerce venture, I suppose. And Olympia is just so good at organising this shit, man. She just tells me where to be and I'm there. Love, 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 love business, casual, fashion. Just love to be a frumpy bitch every now and then. I post my poached eggs in my story. Everybody asks me, you got to make a swirling motion. I know eggs and gyozas are a weird combo, but I just find gyozas sit really well in my stomach when I run. Went home, got changed, makeup off, got laid, packed some of these energy gels. I'm just taking 2 for a 100-minute run. In my race, I'll be running for a little bit longer, but I'll probably have the 3rd one around the time that I'll be finishing this run, so I can probably just get away with 2 this time. Now it's time for my longer run of the week, which is my favourite training session of the week, I've just decided. Definitely.
We're an hour and 10 deep out of an hour 40. Feel a lot better than when I started. Super lightheaded at the start, super heavy legs. Had my first gel earlier than I planned at like 20-25 minutes. I don't know if it was placebo or if the caffeine hit me. I felt immediately better. And it's been smooth sailing ever since. It's been ascending pace, so a little bit quicker every 30 minutes, 3 times, then 10-minute cool down. We're feeling it. 2nd gel now.
I actually missed a gel on this run, which I was really upset about because I should be really trying to mimic racing at this point. Then we had some cruises on the way home. We were just vibing. We were like, let's go and have a few drinks. Do whatever we want. So we did. The bartenders gave us some shots for free. They're good friends of mine. This is 18th Amendment in Geelong. Check it out. It's a good place. 3 nuggets on the way home. 3 is just the sweet spot, you know. Hello, it's Saturday. You know how I said I got behind a session on purpose today? It's time to make it up. We had a 30-minute open water swim. Got some content for some sponsors. Usually pick on some fruit while I cook, to be honest. Basically, I usually just fry up. You might have noticed like a whole lot of veggies and whatever I can find in the pantry and make that like side to some meat or whatever. So this has got prawns in it. That's my meat. Then I was getting ready for a wedding, so it's time to curl my hair, which I'm not very good at. This is a stripper trick if you want to stretch the plastic on your shoes. This is the final fit. What an awkward video. This is Shani, who I went to school with, and her now husband Pete. What a wedding venue. Would you check it out? The venue, the food, the flowers, everything was beautiful at this wedding. I was honestly so impressed. I had a few wines, 3 or 4, I don't really remember. And I didn't track this food because I don't fucking know. Like, how do you track that? No thanks. It'd be on my phone at the whole wedding if I tried to track that. But I just tried to not go nuts, okay? Here's the first dance, and there's their beautiful children. Now it's Sunday morning. I don't know why I think that it's a good idea to have 6 nuggets for breakfast, but we went to Bunnings. Feels like that's all we ever do. We've come out to level the container. We could have excavated a pad for it, but decided it was easier to just buy some sleepers, cut them off, and chalk up the corners until it's level. We're going to lift it with the backhoe. Oh, that was good. That last.
Is it still low though? No.
And now we're going out for lunch for my birthday because for my birthday I wanted to do a saddlebag and instead I got COVID, so I didn't get to do anything. Time to make up for lost time. This is my family plus James and Claudia. We got changed in the car, we're going for a run, we got 35 minutes. It's like intervals of 30 seconds at like sprint try race pace, a minute 30 normal running pace, recovery pace, I don't know. It's hot.
Very hot.
And also we're doing Monday's training on Sunday, and we're going to do Sunday's training tomorrow because I had a 3.5 hour bike ride I didn't want to do on my own, and James is getting a bike tomorrow, so roped in, sucked in.
We'll do it tomorrow. Should be right.
Should be right, same time. Ready?
Ready?
Let's look it up. This was an interval run. Now, just a quick little plug, guys. If you like the way that my training looks or my diet looks, I offer training and nutrition services. Go via my Instagram, @BikerBiddy. If you're here, you probably already know about my Instagram because I'm a nobody on YouTube. But I would love for us to be coached by the same coach, and let's get fit together. Look, today's a bit of a disaster. We ran out of time to go to the pool, so we had to come to the beach. Pool closes early on the weekend. So we're doing Wednesday's training on Sunday, but as long as I do 2 sessions a day, I can usually fit in all my training. I just can't get behind a session, so it doesn't matter what I do on what day. Even if it's suboptimal, at least I'm getting it done. Then had to race home and knock together another table, made another sale, and then we got some fire content together. We decided to go out for dinner. Pretty much every night that we have time to go out for dinner, we do go out for dinner. Then I decided to go home and finally deal with the wet floor situation that I was just wishing away with my mind prior to now. Put together another table because I made another sale. Got someone picking one up tomorrow morning. Ate a few of these just because they were there. Not a good reason to eat something. And then I get a little bit obsessed with cleaning and I can't stop. So it's getting pretty late here and I'm fucking wetbacking the couch. I don't know, but my friend gave me this to help with the floor situation. But at least now I have an industrial fan to dry it with. Packed some orders for my online store, and then I put together some programs for some clients to start tomorrow. New day, let's go! Fresh squeezed apple juice burrito bowl for breakfast because I hate breakfast food. All I can do in this situation on my fitness pal is just take the best guess that I can. Now, we were driving to Melbourne, so the whole reason that I didn't do Sunday's training on Sunday is because it's a big bike ride and a run afterwards, and I didn't want to do it alone. James got this new bike. I worked the whole way to and from Melbourne, which was amazing. I got a whole day of work done in the car. Had a McChicken. I eat higher calories on these days that I did a big ride. Just drinking water. I'll show you where that goes on my bike. This is an X-Lab Hydra Blade. Highly recommend, especially if you're slack on your water. This being near your face just reminds you to constantly drink, and it also stops you from slowing down every time you take a drink. In here, I'm going to have carbohydrates. I'm doing 200 to 220 calories per hour. Over a 3-hour ride, I'm going for 600 calories. So I've just done the math, and it's about 150 grams of this in the drink bottle. It's a bit of a concentrate, so I just try and I just know that I need like a third of this per hour, so I just try and keep track of that, and I just scull it. This will be on the rear mounted drink bottle holder, and then this one's going to be like a hydrolyte concentrate to keep my sodium up, replace any sodium that I'm losing. Put some ice in there because it's friggin' hot out, and if I have it there, why not? And how's the timing? Just got in the mail this new Oakley Aero 5. If you're a triathlete, sorry for mansplaining, but if you're not a triathlete, this is called a brick training session. A brick training session is when you go straight from the bike into a run. It very much mimics race conditions. That's what I'm going to be doing in my race. So today's prescription was 3 hours on the bike, followed by no pace or heart rate goal today, just clocking up the hours on the bike.
3 hours 15 on the bike. Now we're straight into the transition run in about 25 minutes to get changed. And then we have a 20-minute run. I'm hurting, baby. But mostly like my back, my traps, like my actual running muscles are okay. So let's go.
This is like the last few minutes of my run. So glad it's over. I managed to not be on the bike in the dark, which we were worried about. Basically been tonguing for this smoothie the whole ride. Was talking about it the whole way. Here's a grocery haul that we did. Here's a little grocery haul. James is vegan and I'm not, so that gives you some hints about whose is whose. Look at all these berries, babe. You ever want to fucking join finances? We're going to have a fucking long chat about these berries. $4 a punnet. Got the fucking oven door open, the aircon pumping, and the back door open. Here's James's vegan dinner. It's beyond mint. It was actually really nice. Which reminds me, I'm about to put out a vlog of a week of me trying to be vegan. For a full week, I'm going to give it a crack. I love meat. I eat a lot of it. We'll see how we go. I had a massage this night, and then I stayed up super late on Marketplace, basically trying to buy secondhand building supplies. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Next week, I have a professional vlog coming out of the entire race, preparing for that race, shooting for sponsors for that race. At the time of filming, I think I was about 4 weeks out from the race, so my training continued to ramp up from here. And as we speak, I am in a taper week. My race is in a few days, so please sub for that. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram and follow me on Strava. Give me some kudos.